Hey everyone. So I wanted you to know that what's going on right now, the giant coffee. Wait, I don't want to. What? Hi everyone. So this is not a rebrand and this is not a clickbait moment. I am here to tell you that this is going to be a reset. I wanted to let you guys know that I know I had disappeared. And the reason I disappeared is because I had felt so disconnected from my channel and the past name and everything else. Focused so much on the weight loss and how great everything was that when things started to go wrong, I stopped wanting to show up. So I started to have a hard time with my hair coming back. I didn't want anyone to see that. As you can see, it's still a little bit thinner. I'm trying to grow it. It definitely doesn't grow like it used to, but I'm also 52, so it's probably not going to. But that's part of the things that I didn't want anyone to see with me. The wrinkles, the imperfections, the weight gain. I did gain some weight. I don't know if the weight gain was because of after the surgery, I wasn't taking care of myself, because there were some very, very stressful events that happened in 2025, or if it's just normal or what the deal is. So all of that had me so ashamed and so unprepared for me to show up in a real way. I kept feeling the pressure of how I had wanted to start this channel on my weight loss journey, but now I'm supposed to be 170 pounds, keep going, and everything is great and it's magical. And when it wasn't, I felt like such a phony. I felt so fake. And then I felt uncomfortable. I didn't know how to appear for you or for me or for anybody else. And then again, I'm a big proponent of mental health because of things that happen in my family, as I'm sure they happen in other people's families. But with all of that happening, and then the weight gain, and then the thinning hair, and the whole, like I could feel wrinkles coming on, and it was so much, and I just couldn't handle it. And I felt like I was being super fake. Sorry, my cat's distracting me. Let me see if you guys could see her. Never mind, she's coming now. But I felt like such a phony, and I felt it actually got me more depressed because I felt like then I wasn't showing up to be the real me. Felt like I was just not prepared for what I was doing, or I was not prepared to fail. And I was definitely not prepared to show everyone that I was failing. And a lot of that comes from not just social media, but social cues or families or our background. You're not supposed to fail. You're not supposed to show this side of weight loss or weight loss surgery or any of it. So I just didn't want anybody to see me struggle. And then the name change, the whole name change thing was so hard because I just associated it with the weight loss journey. So I associated it with my not being perfect or my not being authentic. So then that was like a stressor for me. The old name to me represented that hustle. Wanted to, all of a sudden, I went from I really wanted this channel just to share my story and to find community to all of a sudden it was how do we blow up on TikTok? And it just felt so disingenuous, and it felt like I was just hustling and I was no longer just sharing my story. I was no longer sharing a journey. So it just piled up. It piled up and I felt it so much, and I felt it with every single fiber of my being, and I hated it. And then it felt worse than a job, the weight gain. Clearly, I was like, oh, I can't show up because I gained weight. How can I have, look at me, how great it is to lose weight channel, and now I'm gaining weight again. And I noticed right away, I started going back into baggy clothes. I started wearing leggings and sweats again. I wasn't walking. It just turned really bad. And then, of course, my depression hit because of things, like I said, were happening. And then with everything that is happening now, it's just really been hard for me to find the flip side of that and to come back and to be myself and be presented and to be a representative of what aging and losing weight really looks like. The hustle was another anxiety thing that I was adding to myself for no reason because I had a lot of fun when I first started this channel. And even in between, I've dropped like a couple of shorts that were impromptu about my coffee turning a weird texture and just silly things like my new obsession with the mini verse. So that felt so genuine and felt so good. And it was so fun to just film it, shoot it, and go. But I felt like I needed to say why I have been gone and why I've changed my name. Even if nobody watches it, even if nobody cares, it was something that I wanted to do and I wanted to be honest about. What my channel is going to be now. I want it to be a community of people who are either older or people who are struggling with weight loss surgery or have questions about weight loss surgery or struggling after they've gained weight with weight loss surgery. I'm going to be doing like taste testing because I realized I am a fat girl. And even though I can't eat like I used to, and I just started snacking. And even if you're snacking on healthy food, you're still just snacking. So I've started to trim it back down to not the bare basics, but back to how it's supposed to be. So I'm back to drinking water, and I'll share a lot with that. I am going to be taste testing protein drinks, some energy drinks, because that way maybe I won't be drinking coffee so much. I don't know. For me, coffee is just, it makes me feel better. Not necessarily for caffeination or even to wake me up. Because honestly, I feel like I'm tired right now and I will probably drink this and head to bed or start shutting it down. I've also started doing the 5 a.m. club. So I'll be sharing what that looks like. Just things like that. And I want people to think this is my hack. Like, I want to learn what the hacks are. I've seen plenty of people who start different things. If a diet fit everybody, everybody would be thin and healthy. If one type of workout was for everybody, everybody would do that one type of workout and lose weight and be strong, be healthy. It's going to be sharing what I'm doing and how that looks. And if anybody has questions about it, how or why I did it, the results of it. Did I die trying to attempt it? Did I feel like I wanted to die trying to attempt it? Because I've always been, let me try this and see what happens. And I'm still that girl. My hobbies, I also want to share with you. I have a house that I'm looking at now. It's a dollhouse. I've always wanted a dollhouse. I like miniatures and I always have. I don't know why it took me so long to like the miniverse things, but I have that. I also wanted to try different vitamins and different supplements. So that is going to be something I'm going to do here too. Except now you guys are going to see when I go and make faces when I try something, because I do make faces. And that's it. So if you're here to see and share your life changes, my life changes, or to try something new or tell me what's working for you, because again, I had no idea. Like, what did I read about the other day? I read about the 1%. No idea what the 1% was. But now I'm like obsessed with it. But those are things that we don't know until we know. And we don't know until someone tells us or someone shares it with us. So that's what the channel is going to be like. And I'm hoping I get people here that do dollhouses so they can help me. I also have a sewing machine to try to figure out how those work. I've never done one, so I'm a little nervous about things, but I'm going to figure it out. And if I don't figure it out, it'll be either the ugliest dollhouse on the planet or it'll be the most 5-year-old did it dollhouse made by a 52-year-old woman. But that's what it's going to be. So I'm excited to share these things with you. I'm excited to hear what's working for everybody out there. I'm excited just to see what happens when I show up for myself and for this channel and show things about my life. Like I said, if it's just me sitting here with my cats talking, then that's what it is. Because I do want to show what it's like to fail and what it's like to not know everything. There's plenty of perfect channels out there. Mine's definitely not going to be it. Now I know. So if you're here for perfection, it's the wrong channel. If you're here for beauty and somebody who has it all together, that's not me either. I didn't get a haircut because I'm trying to let my hair grow and I don't know what to do with it in the meantime. And I know everybody struggles with that too. There's no judgment here. There's no you should do or you could do or you would be better to do. It's just, hey, have you tried? Or you want to try? Or let's try. And if that's what you're here for, then you're in the perfect place. I look forward to sharing these with you and I'll talk to you guys. Bye.